tal? Bienvenidos a un Gamer Mod, los acompaña Omar y continuamos en esta aventura para ver si podemos salvar a Sara, que parece que ya caímos en la trampa del asesino, que pues como decía en el capítulo anterior, realmente como que su discurso sigue convenciendo, pero lo que ya no me gustó es que pues nos dio la vuelta y ahora parece que ya tiene a Sara, ¿no? Que pues ya tenía capítulos atrás donde como que veníamos tratando de protegerla porque pues realmente ya no tenía la culpa, ¿no? De las acciones que estábamos tomando. Entonces pues vamos a ver ahora cómo se torna la historia. A ver.
Bar here. Focus, James. Sarah needs electricity. Lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see. These cables come out of the converter. Sarah, where are you? From here, you can smell the deadly stench of the slums. How can you live here?
Pero
Doesn't seem connected to the net. Damn it. Electric current powers up the antenna. It must be operational. Sarah needs to communicate somehow. I need to get a closer look.
vale. Aunque en teoría lo único que vamos a encontrar son las pruebas de que se la llevó el asesino. Que vamos como 2 o 3 pasos atrás.
Lady Liberty, down in the dirt. At least she stayed right here with her people. No one else did.
De hecho, sí, aquí literal los suburbios parecen un basurero.
Cable straws the most of it.
A ver. Hay que seguir los cables para encontrar a Sarita.
It has to be here. I hope we're not too late. Sarah? The murderer wanted to pull me into a maze, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week.
Muy filosófico. Pero vamos por Sarita. Vete, go away.
What is this place?
Hola. Es que sí es como un basurero, ¿no? Aquí. Pero es que acá abajo se veía como que hay algún Sara. Entonces no sé si serán automáticas, ¿no? Hola.
You thought I'd be an easy target?
Police, don't shoot! Put the gun down, now!
Right. Then we live happily ever after.
What do you really want?
For you to realize you're making a huge mistake.
You mean me, right?
Drop your weapon and get out! I'm counting to 3. 1!
Let's settle this one-on-one! What the?
You'll be completely fucked for killing an officer's body! You cunt!
Oh shit. Sarah?
I'd love to see the look on the commander's face trying to explain our corpses in the slums.
I wouldn't be called on the carpet for once. I'd be buried under it.
Fortunately, in this body, it's hard to blow someone's head off. Did you get the shakes too?
I had a slight desynchro.
Sunken face, bloodshot eyes like a junkie. James, you know how strung out you look?
Me? You looked in the mirror lately?
How'd you find me?
You know I'm a detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me.
Ow, 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 ow.
Stay still. Why did you come here?
When we lost contact, I thought he got you.
So that's why you busted in here like a psycho on a hunch?
A little more than a hunch.
Meaning?
I have some questions, too. One, actually. You should be in your first shell. The comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into? And you're smoking, too. Someone's fallen into bad company.
This body must have been through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
So are you going to tell me where you got it?
My family thinks I'm away. I got the best synthesizer, remote work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Kara had to waltz in here and ruin everything.
I'm good at that. So what have you gotten yourself into?
It's a long story and complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated stories. Talk.
I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
It's all right. You can trust me.
okay? I rented my body on the black market.
Sarah, what was your motive?
Motive? Seriously?
I'm not judging. I just...
What is this, an interrogation? No, fuck you.
Museo Antiguo, Isla La Libertad, Manhattan. Recuerdos congelados. Las investigaciones realizadas por el científico independiente y activista social B. Chalmers demuestran que los trastornos de memoria aumentan en proporción a cada año que se pasa en el banco de memorias. El director del CTC ha rechazado hacer comentarios al respecto. Sabemos de fuentes extraoficiales que las autoridades han iniciado un pleito contra Chalmers por temor a sus logros. El científico publica su investigación en las páginas de nuestro periódico. Identidad en peligro. Los catedráticos R. Profit y D. Simbor debaten sobre si el trasplante de la icórita garantiza o no la identidad de una persona. La icórita, que reconstruye una organización funcional específica para el funcionamiento de cada individuo en un nuevo cuerpo, solo recrea la identidad en la medida de que el nuevo entorno biológico lo permite. Ese es el motivo por el que la sincronización resulta tan complicada para algunas personas. ¿Icóritas que sueñan? Las mediciones del banco de memorias realizadas por un grupo de activistas que desea permanecer en el anonimato muestran indicios de actividad en la icórita congelada. ¿Significa esto que incluso las icóritas descorporizadas sienten o piensan? ¿Pueden soñar? Vale, pues es que sí, son como que temas muy controversiales, ¿no?
Fucking emotions management issues.
Consejos para la colaboración: no mencionar a su esposa, no discutir, distraerlo, bebe demasiado, le cuesta gestionar las emociones. Estas son todas las fotos que le he pasado, ¿no?
What are these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one's the most valuable. One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in. And back then, it was just a 2 by 3 foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble. And instead of sitting in the cold with her teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight. And then something flashed in the pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but it looked valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
Taylor.
Greatest treasure in this stuff. We found out There used to be a museum here. So we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody. We kept digging for normal people. It's a portrait of misery, desperation, but for Taylor, we were adventurers on a fucking treasure hunt. We glued, fixed, and sold everything we found. Would you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
Must have taken a while.
Almost 5 years, but it was our livelihood. We were dirt poor and surrounded by dirt, but we felt rich. At least until Taylor tricked me. 8 years ago, give or take a few days.
Sister?
No. We were in love. I remember exactly when she tricked me, because it was when I turned 21. First subscription. And Taylor paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back.
That's bad. What am I missing?
After a month, her subscription expired. And we were broke. There was no one to help her. She wound up in the bank. And the body went to auction.
Se te protegió.
And that's why I have to get her out. No matter what it takes. You're the detective. Now you know my motive.
Oh, fuck! Damn it. Got any ambrosia anywhere? Anything higher octane?
I'll pour us something. Or you can also help yourself to ambrosia in the bedroom.
Departamento de Mortalidad, confiscación de cuerpo con fecha del 20 de diciembre del 2321. Taylor Adams, identificación. La icórita se trasladó al banco de memorias de inmediato, fila 731W, congelador, etc.
Remember it. This is older than me.
El pollo justiciero, el último de su especie, lucha por un mundo mejor. En cuanto cae la noche se pone una máscara y reparte justicia. Cacaraquea al amanecer con el corazón henchido de orgullo porque ha protegido las calles de su ciudad. Resuelve enigmas y llama al pollo justiciero. ¿Eres digno de convertirte en su ayudante? Qué bonito. Max, Darío, Peter. Mi testamento, Max, Peter, Darío. Os merecéis respuestas y muchas, pero antes merecéis una disculpa. Os he mentido, no me he ido a ningún sitio. Hice todo lo que estaba en mi mano por liberar a Taylor. No quise involucraros porque era muy peligroso. El hecho de que estéis leyendo esto prueba de ello. Siento haberos abandonado, siento no haberos dicho nada, siento no haberlo logrado. Solo os pido una cosa. Lo he pensado mucho. Si no puedo vivir sin Taylor, quiero soñar junto a ella. Creo que en el banco podremos soñar juntas. No me saquéis. Os quiere Sara. Posdata. Lo he dejado todo arreglado para vosotros. Las cosas están abajo, marcadas con vuestros nombres. El resto podéis tirarlo, venderlo o dividirlo a partes iguales. Pero que son... Es que eran... Ah, eran 5 niños.
Tests from the beginning of the month.
Resultados de los análisis de sangre. Jane Salman. Número de cuerpo. Edad del cuerpo 29. Fecha de extracción. Fecha de recepción. Jane Salma, sincronización, la clave de la felicidad. Ya hemos descubierto la clave de la vida eterna. Ya es hora de que descubramos la felicidad eterna. Se trata del libro que tiene en sus manos. Jane Salma, experta en psiquiatría y autora de la famosa frase, la sincronización es lo único que verdaderamente importa. Revela los secretos con los que podremos ahondar en el proceso de sincronización y felicidad eterna.
James, aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
Lucky me. Mine don't fade. They haunt me, more literally than I'd like.
You must have some good ones. At least one.
We're at the movies, and Rachel tries to convince me it's a crime flick she's already seen. They were all the same to her. And of course, she's teasing me, and I'm trying to watch the fucking movie. Right now, I'd give anything to be sitting there next to her. I'd focus all my attention on her.
Maybe then you wouldn't remember it. Maybe it's the imperfect moments that create the most precious memories.
Porque vemos cómo acabamos con la policía. Una habitación está bien puerta. ¿Has leído El pollo justiciero?
So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
Points for determination. Must not have been easy for you.
Fortunate combo. I had insomnia and hated wasting my time. I guess that's how I managed to pass all the exams.
Did our department come for Taylor?
Yes.
So why...
Did I join you? Maybe I wanted to take control? Of some sort. I decided I was never going to be powerless like that again. I'm just a liaison, but I already know when and where they move.
Do you know who it was? Which one of us came for Taylor?
It was hard to resist the temptation to check it out.
Want to get some revenge?
He was so ordinary. A regular agent. To really get justice, I'd have to get revenge on this whole sick fucking system.
And how about we get revenge on this whole sick fucking system?
Like that's possible.
What if it was?
Wait, what kind of bullshit is that? Are you accusing me of something?
Just curious. This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
And shoot the shelf above the burglar?
I'd have time to reload and finish the piece of shit.
In the middle of the room was a bunch of files with names.
Can't you respect anyone else's privacy? I said none of the siblings knew. If something went wrong, I prepared myself for it.
But what's one have to do with the other?
I sorted things out for them and left a will that made it clear I believed Taylor and I would be in heaven at the bank.
Looks like you covered all the bases. Nice work.
Thanks. I try.
I
hope this isn't a tough question. Sarah, how are Max, Dario, and Peter now?
I wasn't talking.
I saw the name on the cabinets. Did they...
Don't worry, they're all alive and doing pretty well. They rented a legal apartment, floor 40. They have better air than here. Bodies wear out slower.
Have you read Chicken of Justice?
There is no way you know this.
The last of his kind. He could give up, but he fights for a better world for the rest of us. A true hero.
Oh, I don't believe it. My brother Dario was crazy about him.
Did Dario also write riddles? There was one on the back of the book.
Yes, the Chicken of Justice could only be summoned by solving one.
What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast.
Bottoms up. Honesty. I think we're gonna need it.
Okay.
What are you renting the body for?
Surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Sarah, please tell me it's not Jane Salma. I found her file.
Calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
Okay. I'll trust you. At least I'll try.
Much appreciated.
All right. So you rented your body. Where did you get this one? Current model.
Salma said it was recycled. Give one to me.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
We can scan the shell and check.
There's no need, really. Let's not.
Are you sure you know what you're doing? You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night. I see her in them.
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
They're your nightmares, not hers. You're projecting your fears where they don't exist, and you have to deal with them.
James, I have to save her. Fuck!
Está muy ansiosa.
You understand?
Deberías encontrar otra. No, James pues comparte eso, ¿no? Porque extraña a su esposa.
I can't tell good from bad, especially in this fucked up world. But if someone matters to you, you fight. Screw the cost.
Well, thanks. I guess.
Do you know what I'd give to see Rachel again? Fucking anything.
Thanks for being straight with me.
Press your finger.
I I can handle it.
Sarah, we need to start investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Yeah,
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you. I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Mm-hmm. Can you fire up the board here?
No.
We'll do it the old way then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history. Better buckle up.
I can't believe all this evidence. You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. We better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay. Where do we start? James, I managed to get what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload.
¿Tenemos algún indicio de que el asesino controlase a Green? ¿Qué sentido tenía la trama vinculada al caso Green con el tiroteo de Ícaro? Infructuosos salvar el sistema actual. Green tenía una máquina de transferencia, grabaciones de seguridad, la de Salma, el famoso boiler, los peces gordos de la sala roja, personajes de la tele, orfanatos, uroboros. Entonces, ¿qué sentido tenía la trama que vinculaba el caso Green con el tiroteo de Ícaro? ¿Tenemos algún indicio de que las controlase a Green?
I learned this was the plan for the next 100 years. Numerous attempts to save what we have in this system.
And our system isn't perfect?
Esto no.
At least for them.
It turns out not to be the case. Apparently, every prediction ended in disaster.
His own transfer machine. I can't even get my shit together after 3.
This explains his problems. They were his own doing.
How do you deal with that kind of desynchro?
And how do you deal with it?
I don't know if I'm the best example.
Okay, let's assume that this was his motive.
Los orfanatos, ¿no?
What's next?
Pues
I
no.
don't get that part of the story. When I think that they really used the...
At least the motherfucker's dead.
Everyone like him deserved it.
How did you describe it?
That there may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece.
Pero de este lado todavía no.
Fucking dimmer.
Oh, haven't heard that before. Good to know you still have feelings for them.
Los últimos momentos por ahí tuve que ver algo más de esos tipos.
Both died on dates shown on the symbols.
The problem is that Green's date of death was carved long ago.
Esto tampoco.
I'm getting used to the big name. You're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else. Okay, whether it was Green's will or someone else was pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least 3 possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in. I think we need to focus.
I am fucking focused.
Titiritero. La sombra de Green. Cambio de guardia.
Following this lead, Green didn't have to be the only one like that. Since the most influential players are more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs. The whole thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart. Green was the last person who could stop the spreading chaos.
I wonder if his death was a crime of passion, or if it was planned.
James, we're drifting.
Taking a circuitous route to our goal.
Okay, solo nos queda.
Lots of familiar faces, but compared to Green, they're small fry.
It's their mouth that spits out lies that millions eat up.
Hace falta un plan de décadas para destruir el orden mundial, pero Green murió antes de terminar el trabajo. ¿Fue idea suya o del asesino? ¿Quién maneja los hilos?
How much planning does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all of this.
And you? Why'd you become a cop?
Work well under pressure, resistant to stress, ability to assess situations quickly. Only the commander instead of a coach, and the field's a bit bigger.
And that's all?
I believed in justice. And shit like that.
But you don't anymore?
As much as ever. I'm just not looking for it in the department.
Copy that.
Okay. Let's try to draw some conclusions.
Honestly, I see two main possibilities. Or we're just seeing a small part of a bigger plan by someone who's always 2 steps ahead of us. Or Green's plan played out with Kovalev's help.
Mm-hmm. How do you figure?
Fuck, I don't know. He has access to some advanced tech. He managed to make contact with you in the Red Room. He knew everything that happened. Like he was in Green's head. I thought Green just committed suicide, but now I'm having a tough time buying that. Sorry, I've got a lot of thoughts. What do you think? Who's behind all this? Murderer or Green?
The more important the decision, the less certain, huh?
We're out of time for mistakes.
Yo creo que es el asesino.
He's a murderer. Green's death wouldn't make sense. He must have been influencing for a long time until he finally got him to shoot the other deviants. Damn influential deviants. He took another harvest on Icarus.
And if he's aiming to paralyze the city, to create chaos, so what's his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a pro, after all.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No, poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
Oh, I think I have something. 2 weeks. No, shit. I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece. This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks.
Otra vez la pesadilla.
it yourself. Sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.
Wait for me. We'll get it sorted together.
Seth?
Who else, genius? The voice of your conscience?
You're not really here. You're just a cocktail of desynchro and memories with a garnish of trauma.
Dude, you really don't get it. Don't do anything or you'll do something stupid. I just entered the initials and Hestia asked, am I satisfied with my work? They're calling from the top about it. This will end worse than usual.
You know I gotta do this. I need to know what happened.
Fine. But what if you don't?
I will. Whatever it takes.
I can't cover your ass if you do this. Jay!
We just received word of gunshots in Central Park. The crowd is panicking.
Bueno, pero lo que sigue lo veremos en el siguiente episodio. Si este fue de su agrado, no olviden dejarnos un gran like, compartir con sus amigos y familiares y suscribirse si aún no lo han hecho para que nos sigan apoyando. Nos vemos en la próxima. Adiós.